Okay guys, what's up? Neff here. Now this is gonna be a really quick video, and as you can see, and as the title for this video is gonna be, it's for a black screen for OBS, and it's not picking up the recording for the game. As you can see here, it's my desktop. I have two monitors. These are MSI Optics G24C. Then from here, though you can see my desktop, that's where I have the game. This is OBS, and below I'm supposed to be playing Sniper Elite 4, and the date today, gonna go focus here. That's January 14, 2020. Now this happens sometimes. It really depends on the game. Sometimes it's not just the game, it's more of the display. So I'm gonna go to I'm just gonna point out a few things. Here in OBS, I'm gonna focus here. I'm taking the video using my cameras or my phone's camera. It's weird. So from here, if I change to other scenes, I'm gonna show you my left monitor. The difference between the one I'm using for Sniper Elite and the one for Darksiders is display capture for Darksiders and game capture for Sniper Elite. Now this was working yesterday. I wasn't having any problems. Now the only thing I did was update the drivers for NVIDIA. Right here. Where are you? Right here. Oh, that's the control panel. The GeForce experience. I just did a driver update, and that's it. Just went to the drivers, check for updates, and as you can see here, release date. Trying to focus. There you go. And it's weird. Now, this is what happens sometimes if you do a driver update. If you notice the display, the game capture, go here, and I'm gonna click on the game so you'll see it right here. Now we have the sound, right? Now from here, well, I'm gonna try and edit this so you'll hear the sound, but you can see the game. But OBS, I'm gonna try. Yeah, it won't let me. Right here is still nothing. Still nothing. Now, what I noticed, and you can see even the display, it's all ultra and stuff. If I go back, this is it. This is the display area. Right, there's nothing else. What I noticed immediately, and some games have this option on the display or in the advanced options, is the DX11. Now I'm gonna go back to OBS. I'm gonna have to Alt Tab, unfortunately. If I go to game capture, right here, and just right click, properties. In this area, you're given an option to either pick a specific window or you capture a executable or display. It really depends. From here, you can see here DX11 is right there. Sniper Elite 4 DX11. That's what I'm using. After the driver update, if I run the game, it's gonna have DX12. I've seen this in Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and I've also seen this in Rise of the Tomb Raider. I think Doom, you can switch from DX11 to Vulcan. Might depend on your graphics card. Now, what I do personally, if I'm having problems recording, if the game is crashing a lot, you can switch to display capture. Just switch to display capture. At least if the game will crash, OBS is still going to just continue recording and you're not going to lose any of your gameplay recording or footage or whatever, you're good. And one of the games I encountered that crashed a lot on me, and I think it's mostly my really old, well, not really old, my old setup, is Rise of the Tomb Raider and Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Those games, they're great games, but they're not, I think they're not fully optimized, I think. But yeah, I'm sorry for the shaky hand. They don't have, I'm just using my hand to hold this camera. So yeah, so you can see here, display capture. If I switched now, is this. It's gonna show up. There you go, right? Now, what's the disadvantage of display capture? Sometimes, if you move your mouse while you're playing a game, for example, you're playing first-person shooter games. Say you're playing Apex Legends, or you're playing Fortnite, or PUBG, Overwatch, or anything that's intense and you need your mouse moving a lot. Sometimes the mouse will move over to the right if you have a second monitor, or it will move to your other monitor and you start clicking somewhere in OBS. And there was one time I was doing a recording, I had to alt tab to OBS just so it won't do any of the menus, because if you right click, I'm gonna have to alt tab this. If I right click, you have these menus. So if you're using display capture, you end up going to the other monitor and you don't notice, right? You end up right clicking. Here, there's no right click, but if you end up just by mistake, your mouse moves to the other monitor, and for some reason it ends up here, you're done. And I think one reason why some popular streamers, Twitch streamers, Mixer, I don't know if there's other platforms there, all I know is Twitch, Mixer, Facebook, and YouTube, is, you know, sometimes they alt tab and they show something they're not supposed to, or they don't want to show. Yeah, that's what happens. And the only YouTuber I know that mentioned using display capture over anything else in OBS, if you're using OBS, is Jacksepticeye. I think he mentioned that somewhere on when he was showing like his setup, his camera and stuff. So if you're having a problem with black screen in OBS, or it's not recording properly, before you start tinkering with the settings of the game in terms of display options, advanced options, I highly suggest to switch from game capture to display capture first. If that doesn't work, you might want to lower your graphics. I usually don't play in Ultra, but for a game that looks this good, it's freaking worth it. For a game that was released 2017 and it's been 3 years, this game looks really good. Honestly, it's, in my opinion, it looks kind of a bit better than Shadow of the Tomb Raider, because that game is kind of buggy. The only Tomb Raider reboot I didn't have any problem was the first reboot. Rise of the Tomb Raider and Shadow of the Tomb Raider, you can Google it, you can search online. Yeah, buggy as heck. Anyways, I hope this helps you. If you're having problems recording in OBS, like it's black screen or not, try it first. Again, switch this from game capture, go display capture. But again, if you're having 2 monitors, just make it a habit to check your mouse. So what I do, if I'm using display capture, I just put the mouse on the, what I would do, right? I'm going to focus on the mouse. If I'm using display capture, the mouse, I'm gonna put it in the top right, then start playing the game. If I have to click somewhere, after I click, I immediately go to the top corner. So for example, I'm gonna start playing, continue campaign, I'm gonna do continue, then after I click, I immediately go to the top right, or sorry, top left. But still, it happens, it still shows the side and just starts doing clicks. I'm trying to click now. I'm clicking. nothing's happening on the other side, but it does happen. Depends on the game. This one, I've never encountered it here. Secure Shadowslide twice, no. All the Bioshock games, no. Doom, it happened to me in Doom. The Tomb Raider games again. I'm sorry for the Tomb Raider games. Overwatch, it doesn't happen in Overwatch. What else? Darksiders Genesis, no. Devil May Cry, I think yes. Devil May Cry 5. Code Vein, it doesn't. What else? Borderlands 3, no, it doesn't do in Borderlands 3. Same with Plague Tale. It doesn't happen. It doesn't matter what year the game was released. It just happens sometimes. It really depends on the game, or something most people might not mention is you can go to the display settings. I've encountered it sometimes, especially if it's the first time you're opening a program, or what is it? For example, any game, a program or game. Where is it? Display. Give me a second. I'm gonna move the camera away so we don't show any personal info. Give me a second. I'm gonna put it there, right here. Take a look at Danbo for now. So not display settings. All right, give me a second. Oop. Snap. Where is it here? No, not here. It's somewhere here. Display. Advanced scaling. Graphic settings. It's somewhere in the snap. I can't remember where it is, but I'm gonna show it. There's somewhere here, and it might be different. I think it depends on the Windows. Well, most of us are gonna be using Windows 10. But if you run Windows Update, they do make changes sometimes. So it might be somewhere, but it has something to do with Snap. You can search it, Windows 10 Snap option or Snap something. I can't really remember, but you can turn it off. What that feature will do is, if you open something, for example, you just open a folder, it will show on the other monitor. And what sucks about that is this 3, you can't click them, you can't drag it. It's like the whole folder is just up in the corner, where you don't have an option, you don't have a way to drag it to the other monitor that you want. So having 2 monitors also for streaming, game recording, or whatever job you're doing, it does have pros and cons. So that's one thing I've encountered only for doing YouTube for about, what, a year? Only a year? If I doing, I can't remember if it's a year and a half, or 2 years now. So yeah, again, I hope this helps. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. If there's any more questions that you have, you can go ahead. I'll try to reply to the comments. Unfortunately, I stopped receiving emails when someone leaves a comment on my video. YouTube's been doing a lot of updates on their platform recently. I mean, yeah, a lot of things have changed compared to the classic, like it's YouTube Classic now. The old, it was how you upload videos on 2017. They're now calling that YouTube Classic. It has more features, but you can tell they're making changes. So yeah. Yeah, one last thing. I encountered it with Doom. Before I end this, I'm just gonna have to mention it. For any game that's a bit graphic heavy, if you're really having like still black screen on display capture, I've only encountered it in the Doom reboot. I was using display capture. What I do is I'd open OBS first. I mean, I can't open it because it's recording at the moment. You open OBS, I open Doom, then I alt tab, I close OBS, leave Doom running, open OBS. So OBS, game, OBS. It's weird. It's really weird, but it works. I don't know if there's something to do with the Windows. I mean, this might be a bit too much, like Windows profile, admin settings, environmental bullshit that Windows has. I'm not sure. I'm not technical enough to explain those, but yeah, that works. Either just, yeah, game capture, display capture, try it, use it. Up to you, pros and cons. So for now, I'm gonna go back here. Let me end the video by doing this. I'm gonna go back to Sniper Elite scene right there. Right click it. I'm gonna show it right here on the game capture. I don't want to drag this along or too long. So you see, the X11 Sniper 4. I'm gonna go here with my finger. I'm sorry. Launching Steam, play. It's not the game's fault, it's the driver's fault. Alright. Here we go. It's right there. Ooh. Like, holy shit, why is it back? Why is it not showing? If I'm gonna change this, the moment I change this to DX12, where you at, boy? Ooh. Let it load. See, it's not even showing the DX12, which is weird. Ooh. Wow, it's not even showing again. That is so weird. I'm gonna cancel you. There it is. Yeah, see it. That's there. So weird. Game recording and streaming, it's not always happy and sunshine and all goodness. No, you encounter this problem sometimes. So I'm changing again. I was at this, so now you can see it on the screen. It won't even let me change back to DX11 anymore. It's grayed out. You can see it skips. I'm gonna hit OK. There you go. Right? So this is how it's supposed to look like if it's working properly. See? And just to show how where I'm at in the game. Where's my mouse? Okay. That's the last mission in the game. And again, yeah. So like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. You can share this to someone if they're having a problem. You don't even have to credit me. I don't really care. I'm just having fun with YouTube. I'm not in it for the money. Just want to play a game and upload the games. Again, thank you. Have a good one. Alright, thank you.